It's 8:30. You're listening to KFUO, Clayton, Greater St. Louis. In national and international headlines at this hour, Texas executed condemned killer Michael Derrick by injection this morning at the state prison in Huntsville. Derrick spent most of yesterday watching TV and talking to fellow death row inmates and a prison chaplain. Rescue teams in the Philippines have announced the death of a second American in this week's killer earthquake. Neither American has been identified. Two strong aftershocks struck within 15 minutes of each other this morning. The contest for Georgia's Democratic gubernatorial nomination now is a two-horse race. Lieutenant Governor Zell Miller and former Atlanta Mayor Andrew Young led the five-man field. A runoff is scheduled for August 7th. Separate areas of thunderstorms moved across the southwest and northeast corners of Nebraska this morning, packing winds up to 40 miles an hour and hail the size of marbles. Texas also was hit with more thunderstorms. In state and local news, the Missouri Department of Health says the percentage of women of childbearing age who are infected with AIDS in the St. Louis area has increased over the last 2 years. In the last 6 months in St. Louis and St. Louis County, 1 in every 1,000 women giving birth, a total of 18, were infected with the AIDS virus. Experts predict of the 18 infants born, 1/3 to 1/2 will develop AIDS. A New Mexico climatologist's prediction that a major earthquake will occur along the New Madrid Fault in early December is being discounted by earthquake experts in Tennessee and Missouri. Ivan Browning's prediction has led the Missouri and Arkansas National Guards to schedule earthquake preparedness drills from December 1st through the 5th. However, scientists at Memphis State University and St. Louis University say the prediction is worrying residents of the New Madrid Fault zone needlessly. The St. Louis Convention and Visitors Commission has agreed to seek an independent financial analysis of the downtown stadium. I'll get that out, folks. The commission has voted to solicit proposals from firms that could do the job. The commission will be charged with operating the facility once it's built. Some commissioners say they're uncomfortable with some of the financial aspects of the stadium project and of the stadium and convention center project. An Arnold man, Kevin Voney, has been charged in what authorities say was a scheme to help an armed robbery suspect escape from a federal prison in Rochester, Minnesota. The 26-year-old Voney and the prisoner, Ronald Hoare of St. Louis, are charged in the federal indictment. Voney will be arraigned July 25th in St. Paul, Minnesota. A federal appeals court in St. Louis has overturned the conviction of a man who pleaded guilty to possessing stolen credit cards. The 8th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals yesterday reversed the conviction and sentence of Ricky Russell, ordering the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of Missouri to dismiss the indictment and order him released. Russell had pleaded guilty to possessing 15 or more stolen credit cards with the intent to defraud. And two men from the New York City area whose tractor-trailer was found to contain more than 1,000 pounds of cocaine are being held today in the Clay County Jail at Liberty in lieu of $5 million bond each. The two were charged yesterday with attempting to distribute drugs. State troopers found the drugs Monday night in the men's rig on Interstate 35, just south of Kearney in northwestern Missouri, about 30 miles northeast of Kansas City. Clay County prosecutor Michael Reardon says 29-year-old Victor Cornelio of New York City and 20-year-old Alexander Abreu of Newark, New Jersey, each was charged with attempting to distribute more than 450 grams of cocaine. In the world of sports, Bryn Smith and Lee Smith combined on a 10-hit shutout, and Pedro Guerrero doubled twice and drove in 2 runs last night to lift the St. Louis Cardinals to a 3-zip victory over the Los Angeles Dodgers at Busch Stadium. In area traffic, there's a minor accident on the shoulder of eastbound 44 near Grand. Westbound 270 travel time is about 7 minutes from 367 to 170. An accident on Olive at 270 is being cleared. And the eastbound 44 exit ramp at 18th Street has been reopened. It was closed earlier for construction. In the KFUO Greater St. Louis weather forecast, today sunny skies will prevail with the high expected to be near 90 degrees. The wind will be from the south at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, fair skies, the low in the low 70s, wind from the south at 5 to 10. And tomorrow it'll be partly sunny with the high again near 90 degrees. We have sunshine, and it's 80 degrees in Greater St. Louis. With news, sports, traffic, and the weather, I'm Steve Myrick for AM 850 KFUO.
This is a cuckoo clock. It is fun to hear, to watch the cuckoo, and of course to tell time with this thing. And this is Mr. Nick. I'm fun to listen to, and a little cuckoo at times too, but I don't tell time very well. One thing I do very well is we kids. That's because I'm a papa, and I love kids. Precious gifts from the Lord they are. The more of His Word and His ways we give them, the better chance our young'uns have of growing to love Him and serve Him. That's what We Kids is all about. It's Christ-centered, Bible-based, and fun. And sometimes a little cuckoo, too. You aren't cuckoo tutu, are you? I didn't think so. That's another good reason why you need some We Kids regularly. This is Mr. Nick. Talk to you next time during We Kids. Stop that thing. Enough of that. Get off it.
We Kids airs Saturday mornings at 8 o'clock and Sunday mornings at 9 here on your good news station, AM 850, KFUO.
Parents who exercise corporal punishment should also exercise a good deal of good judgment. I'm Phil Reed, and we'll have a suggestion along that line in a moment on today's edition of James Dobson Family Commentary.